besties. I'm using like my little, here, let me show you, my makeup thing, and it's like leaning against the wall, and yeah. Also, please don't mind the curtain. This is kind of good because yeah. I'm so excited to log into YouTube today and see how many views I got. And I usually promote it on my private story that has 6 people. The most I'm expecting is 3 because 3 of those 6 people are my cousins. I only had 1 view. So there's that. I've been really sad. If I'm being honest, I've been really sad. And I've been sick, right? And that's normal. But now I'm like contemplating things and I'm like, what's even real? Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm not contemplating that. What really am I doing? Like that's crazy, you know? So I'm like, are you gonna judge me if I use this? It fell on the floor. Whatever, anyways. I'm mainly thinking about how I'm spending my life. Which I know is like such a crazy thing to talk about and to think about and to just like overall ponder about. But I think I'm not having a crisis, but I'm probably slowly inching to that. Mainly because I just don't know what I'm doing. Like a dramatic title for this video. It's probably going to be, oops, did I waste 4 years for nothing? You know what I mean? Something dramatic. I'm trying to put a spotlight on the idea that like I'm really unhappy with what I'm doing and I'm not sure if like, can I blame it on myself? I don't even know. But the thing is that you really get disheartened when you think about, oh, I went to school for this. Like I went to school to wake up every day anxious and just like not content with what I'm doing. Like, is that what I went to school for? Like, is that what I was so excited for? To do this? Oh my god, and it's really sad. Oh, I'm gonna do my thumbnail. So that's like, when you look at it that way, it kind of throws you off and you're like, dang, was this really worth it? And don't get me wrong, I actually miss college so much. I feel like left out when I see everyone in college and going to classes. Like, I want to go back to college to get my master's. And I'm going to take it one at a time because classes are still expensive. And I really want a life where I can balance like going to the gym, working so I can afford my place to live, and just balancing like things that I want to do, like go to the library, read, get enough sleep. It's just, there's so much incorporated to being happy and like actually fulfilling your priorities that you have to sacrifice so much just to get those things. And honestly, this keeps me up at night. I'm just genuinely thinking like, what do I do now? Like, if I'm so unhappy, then what are my next steps? Obviously, I'm being proactive and trying to see, okay, if this particular setting isn't working for me, maybe I need to adjust and go like more slow-paced. I work in the education field, which has a lot of reputation already, and the rate that teachers are quitting is crazy. But I never got licensed to be a teacher, so it doesn't feel like I wasted college, right? I probably should have prefaced that. I went to college for English. I did education and English, but then if I wanted to get certified and all of that, I would have taken another year to graduate. And I was like, girl, I'm graduating in May. Change me to just English. And I think that was kind of a little bit foreshadowing, you know what I mean? One of my dreams actually is to work at like a bookstore, and I know that's like so weird, like, oh, you can get so much more out of your English degree. True, but my heart wants to work at a bookstore or a library. I'm not necessarily a librarian, but like I don't really know. I haven't done it. The thing is that I want to spend my lifetime doing something I actually enjoy. Like imagine having a job that includes like your favorite hobby. I love freaking reading. I love reading, I love dilly-dallying, I love coloring, painting. I love trying to pursue the creative arts even though I'm not that good. Like I'm not a good painter, I'm not really good at watercolor, but guess what? In this closet I have a bunch of paint that I bought from Michael's. I probably have like $100 worth of paint. I got all of that because that genuinely makes me happy and that makes me feel rooted. And I've never felt this way before. Obviously, I felt burnout from jobs before, but I'm thinking about my last job and I'm like, wow, like I used to get burnt out so fast. But like, I would do anything. Oh my god, like I hate how true it is. Like you don't know how good something is until you don't have it anymore. Like I was literally working a 1:30 to 5:30. 4 hours, 5 days a week. Girl. Mind you, the check wasn't that amazing compared to what it is now, but I had so much more peace of mind. And there was no such thing as Sunday scaries. I have Sunday scaries right now and it's Saturday. That's literally quite insane. I was literally being 100% real, crying in the shower because I just had that Billie Eilish song stuck in my head. I've never listened to it entirely in my whole life, but all I had was the chorus of, what was I made for? Alright, like what really, I know what my heart wants. Like this right now, me making videos, me doing YouTube, me doing TikTok, that makes me happy. But then it becomes a chore because I know it's not forever. I know because of my job, I don't have time for this, so it becomes a chore. Oh, I have to set aside an additional amount of time that I have for my free time to do content creation. I have to fulfill my day-to-day needs of being a teacher, going to school, spending 9 hours of my life, 5 days a week, doing a million things in one school day, and then coming home, and then having probably to do another hour of schoolwork where it's like grading or calling parents, etc. And then finding time to put in my hobbies. And it becomes such a chore because I'm not willing to sacrifice the minimum little amount of time I have left. You know what I mean? Wow. Speaking it out to you guys just like makes me realize like where I'm actually coming from. Because like if I just keep this inside of my brain, I think I'm going insane. And I was honestly like, what is wrong with me? Like why am I not happy with what I have? But I am happy with what I have. I'm happy with my home. I'm happy with like the clothes that I have. I'm happy with everything that I own. My phone, my car, everything. But it's just I don't feel fulfilled. Like my heart isn't happy. But it's not because of the materialistic things. It's literally because time is so precious. I think my time means everything to me. And I'm a very anxious person, and I'm constantly looking at the time. I'm like, oh, it's 2 p.m., like I only have a few hours left before I have to go to sleep, and then it's Sunday, and it's just such a toxic way to think. It just gives me more anxiety on time management and stuff like that, and I feel like I'm never really relaxed because I've just adapted that way of thinking. So another part that like just really hurts my soul is the lack of time that I have built in during the day for self-care. The world is literally in shambles right now. Why do I not have enough time to sit down, sip some coffee, and watch 1 hour of a movie? Why can't I do that? Or why can't I find time after school to go get a haircut and then a massage? Like, I can't do that during the week. Impossible. And then if I try doing that on the weekend, guess what? I'm already booked and now I'm stressed. Oh, I already wasted this. I wasted this amount of time with my self-care and I only have this amount of time left doing nothing. That is literally insane. Like, and we can't even give ourselves time for self-care. Like, I've literally let myself go, which is why I've committed myself to try to go to the gym. When was the last time I went to the gym? Probably 2 weeks ago. Why? Because I'm so burnt out because of school. It's crazy. I've really let myself go, and I don't have enough mental capacity to go to the gym after work. And then my hair is like bad. I just like throwing things out there. But in the end, friends, I will find a way. Oh God, I'm gonna cry. I will literally find a way to find the peace in the chaos. Because some people are really blessed to, live a very peaceful life without having to, sacrifice themselves. And my heart goes out to all the teachers. Like, I'm constantly looking at myself and comparing it to other teachers and being like, how are you not burned out? How are you not experiencing the same thing? But you want to know what? It's because we're not living the same thing. I'm a lead teacher for now, because I'm covering a teacher that went on leave. And that's all I'm going to say in that end. I'm not sure if I can really talk about it. So I came into this role thinking that I was only going to be like an assistant, like a person trying to be a lead teacher next year. But a couple months in, they're like, oh, hey, could you take over this teacher's class while she goes on leave? And it impacts me every day. I have held my tears in during the school day because of how hard it is. And you know what? I do not fear of getting in trouble. Like, honestly, I respect people who employ teachers and stuff like that. I don't even know where I'm going with this. But the fact is that it's just really hard. And I don't think it's a secret that people are struggling to stay in the education field because of how overwhelming it is and how much work we have to dedicate to it. Obviously, when you're going into the field and you get licensed and go through all that stuff, you know what to expect and you know what you're getting yourself into. You know what you're dedicating yourself into. But I'm just gonna speak on my own end. This is definitely not the experience that I was waiting for. Totally not the school's fault. But it has given me some sort of revelation of I don't want to do this. And would I give it another shot? Absolutely. Maybe with another age group, maybe with another school district. Because I think my calling, or one of my talents, is being able to connect with kids and really build strong relationships with them. And every single kid that I've worked with in this job and the past jobs that I've had, very strong, positive relationships with them that I carry in my heart. Because children are so important to society, and it is so important to elevate them and give them the space to be heard and to be given the opportunities to be like, hey, yes, you're important and you're smart and you're going to thrive in this world. But sometimes it can get a little too much, and it's gotten a little too much for me. So we'll see what my next steps will be. Well, friends, I think that's it, because I'm probably gonna get too emotional and I'm hungry. So I'm gonna go eat. Yes.